What's up everyone? On today's video, we're going over the top 7 things you need to know before moving to Barnegat, New Jersey. We're going to cover a couple of different things like the housing options, proximity to the beach, and a few others. But before we get started, if it's your first time to the channel, my name is Steve McCutcheon, and I'm a realtor at Berkshire Hathaway. On the Live in Central New Jersey channel, we cover everything related to the Central Jersey real estate market. So if you want to be the first one to know what's going on in either Monmouth or Ocean County real estate, feel free to click the bell, hit the subscribe button. Let's get this video started. The very first thing you need to know is the location. And as you can see, Barnegat's going to be located in the central part of Ocean County, and it borders a couple different towns like Little Egg Harbor, Stafford, Lacey, just to name a few. Now it's also going to be made up of about roughly 40 square miles, and that's going to come in 8 out of 33 municipalities in terms of size for Ocean County. It's also going to have about a population of roughly 25,600 residents. If you're looking for a couple different major roadways, we have Route 9 and 72 that run through Barnegat, but you're also going to have the biggest one of them all is going to be the Garden State Parkway. This is going to be a toll road. It runs north to south here in New Jersey, and one of our 2 major highways that we have. So the southernmost point is going to be Cape May, which is also the southernmost point of New Jersey, and that runs all the way north into the New Jersey-New York border. It's about like 172 miles, give or take. So it's quite large, a pretty big highway, and if you're commuting in any sense, you're probably going to be using the GSP. Now, the last thing you're going to want to know about the location is that you're close to the Barnegat Bay, and this is going to allow you to have any type of water sports that you can think of, maybe some fishing, boating, kayaking, anything along those lines. The second thing you need to know about living in Barnegat is your commute to work. Now, a lot of times here on this channel, we're going to be able to cover New York City or Philadelphia. But with New York City and Barnegat, it's probably not likely you're going to want to do that. You're looking at a minimum of 2.5 hours, if not 3 hours every single day each way. So I'm assuming most people don't want to turn an 8-hour workday into a 14, 15-hour day and have nothing to do with their lives Monday through Friday. So we're going to look at Philadelphia and Atlantic City. Atlantic City, a little bit farther south, you're about half hour, maybe 40-minute drive. You just go down the Garden State Parkway like we just mentioned, and then hit up the Atlantic City Expressway. From there, you're looking at it, like I said, a half hour, 40 minutes, and it's a big hospitality industry, so if that's something you're into, check out Atlantic City. You're probably in good luck. We have a lot of casinos there in that industry. Then if you're looking to get into Philadelphia, the easiest route is probably taking Route 72 and going west and then connecting to other county roads and highways that we have here in New Jersey and then into Pennsylvania and Philadelphia. So that's going to run you about an hour and 15 to an hour and 45 minutes, and there's plenty of different jobs, financial district over there in Philly. The third thing you need to know about living in Barnegat is the school district. According to niche.com, the Barnegat Township Public School District is going to be rated a B-, houses over 3,600 students, and has a 12-to-1 student-teacher ratios. This is going to account for grades K through 12, so there's going to be 3 elementary, 2 middle, and 1 high school. If you've noticed throughout the channel, if you've been following along for a while, we cover Monmouth and Ocean, as I said. Now, Monmouth schools, you notice that typically you're going to be a lot higher rated, at least on niche.com. You can use Great Schools or whatever website you want, or they're going to be rated a lot higher than your Ocean County schools. The reason being is the home prices are going to be higher in Monmouth County, and so will the taxes. If you're unaware, your property taxes, a large majority of them are going to go to your school's district, and if you're looking at New Jersey, the high prices, and if you're looking at about 70-80% are going to go towards the school district. So obviously, financial-wise, Monmouth County is going to have a little bit more to play with than Ocean County. Ocean County is going to be cheaper in taxes and lower home prices as well. Before we head on over to our next point, if you're enjoying the video so far, please smash the like button or even comment down below, even if it's just to say hi. It helps out the YouTube algorithm and get this video out to as many people as possible. Now, our goal for the rest of 2024 into 2025 is just help as many of our clients buy or sell real estate in the Central Jersey area. If this sounds like you, don't be shy. We get calls, texts, emails from people just like you all the time, so feel free to reach out. And with that being said, let's get back to the content you came here for. Point number 4 is going to be the housing options available to you. I like to break them down to 3 categories. You have adult communities, condos and townhomes, and single families. When it comes to adult communities, this is going to be a pretty heavy portion of the sales in Barnegat. It's going to rank about 40% of them so far. Now, this is also going to range quite heavily in the prices because you have everything from mobile homes to single families, condos, and townhomes in between. So with the mobile homes, you're looking at anywhere from the cheapest model being probably $30,000, so that needs a pretty decent amount of work, and it goes all the way up to about $150,000. If you're looking for the condos and townhomes, that's going to range about $225 to $250 on the low end, and if you're looking for the single families, they'll be around that same point, and they go all the way up to about $650 into the low 700s. Obviously, as you increase the price, the upgrades will be nicer, the square footage is going to go up, the number of beds and baths, and all that kind of stuff too. Next up with the condos and townhomes, this is going to be a very low portion of the sales, maybe only about 18 of them over the last 12 months in terms of about 450, 460 sales in Barnegat. They're going to price range in between about $225 to $250, all the way up to about $650, $675, and this is also going to be the higher end ones at least. They're going to be waterfront properties, so you're going to be overlooking the water. Obviously, you're going to have inflated prices because of that, but there's not going to be too many of those type of sales in Barnegat. The last part of the housing option is going to be the single family homes, and this is also going to be the other large majority of the sales in Barnegat. Now you're going to have everything ranging from the small 2-bedroom ranch all the way up to multi-million-dollar properties. With the entry point for the smaller ranch that's move-in ready, you're looking at about a 2-bedroom, maybe 1.5 baths at the absolute most, and that's going to range about $350 on the low end and kind of go up to that $400 range. Once you get your budget to in between that $500 and $700 range, you're going to have some really nice single family homes, and believe it or not, even some new construction single families. Whereas in Monmouth County, for instance, a new construction single family home is probably at a minimum barrier entry price at about $750,000 to $800,000 on the low end. So if you're looking for a little bit higher end models of homes there, on the Barnegat side, the township area, you're probably maxing out about $900,000. But if you go over to the Barnegat Light, that's going to be at the top half of the Long Beach Island, also known as LBI, and they have some multi-million-dollar properties overlooking the water and some really beautiful real estate. Point number 5 will be the shopping and dining options available to you. So Barnegat, when it comes to shopping, it isn't going to wow you in any sense, but it's also going to have everything that you're going to need. A food store like Acme is going to be over there. It's probably the biggest one in the area. You're also going to have big brands like Walgreens, Dollar General, and a couple others. You also have some smaller ones, different food stores too, or not necessarily food stores, but convenience stores like a Wawa. You have Dunkin' there. So you'll have everything you pretty much need. It's just not going to be very extensive or like a shopping destination or the big mall or anything like that. If you're looking for a little bit more, head up on north into Toms River. You have the Ocean County Mall over there and a bunch of other strip malls over on Hooper Ave. If you go a little farther south into Manahawkin, and if you want to go to some, maybe thrift stores or everything, going to Long Beach Island, they also have quite a few little different shore stores down there too. And on the restaurant side of things, it's going to be roughly the same as the shopping. There's not going to be anything that goes crazy and wows you. You're not going to be a massive destination, but there are some good options as well. One of them is going to be Doyle's Poorhouse. This is going to be like your typical local bar or tavern, but their food there is pretty good. You're going to have everything from burgers to wings. You're going to have pierogies over there. They do trivia nights. They have live music. So it's a pretty good spot to go and hang out at, and one of the better ones in Barnegat. You're also going to have Joey's Pizza and Pasta if you're looking for more of that route. If you can't tell from the name already, obviously that's going to be an Italian spot, and that's pretty much a staple diet here in New Jersey. But again, if you're looking for more extensive cuisine, head on north into Toms River. There's a lot of good restaurants where you just mentioned, or into Long Beach Island again. The 6th thing you need to know about living in Barnegat are the entertainment options. Now, a lot of these are going to be outdoor activities you can do by yourself or even as a family and a group of friends. The first thing, we already mentioned, is water sports a little earlier in the video, but you got boating, fishing, kayaking, jet skiing, maybe go crabbing as well. So those are all available to you. Now, if you're a little bit more not as much available on the water, maybe get seasick, you might be more on land, you can go for a hike or a bike ride as well. We have the Pinelands. This is a big hundreds of acres are going to be also going to be protected, so you can go over there for a hike or bike ride. You can also go check out over on Long Beach Island as well. The northern point is going to be the Barnegat Lighthouse. That's a nice destination for a lot of people. If you're into birds, you want to go bird watching over there. And then obviously being in LBI, you have the beach, but I don't want to spoil that. We'll get into our next point. The 7th thing you need to know about living in Barnegat is going to be proximity to the Jersey Shore. One of the great things about being here in New Jersey is going to be the access we have to the beach, especially in the area that I live in and I cover, and that's going to be Monmouth and Ocean County. We're literally right there in most of our towns. So with Barnegat, LBI, or Long Beach Island, is going to be a little bit farther south, about 15 to 20 minutes away. It's basically one long strip piece of land, and it has quite a few different towns that are broken down into it. My personal favorite, I go a little farther south into the Beach Haven area, North Beach Haven, somewhere in there. They have Fantasy Island Amusement Park, the water park right next door. They have a large arcade over there. They're going to have a couple different mini golf places. So it's a really nice family-friendly environment. Some good restaurants over there. Is the chicken or the egg. That's a big staple. Don't try the ludicrous rings over there. They have to make you sign a waiver. Highly recommend not doing it. I've done it with my friends. We were goofing off one time, and we paid a little bit of a price for that one. Then you also can go to the Black Whale. This is going to be a delicious seafood spot. It's my favorite restaurant down there. It's going to be pricey, but highly recommend checking it out. And when it comes to just going to the beach there in LBI, it's not like it is a destination and tourist attraction, but you're not really on top of people as much. Whereas you go to Belmore or Avon over up north in Monmouth County, that's going to be like just constantly people, like you're stepping over them just to get to a spot on the beach, whereas LBI is a little bit more spaced out in my opinion. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of the video. If you're looking to move to the Barnegat area, buying or selling, feel free to reach out. All my contact information is down low in the comments and description. Whether you're 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, even a year out, it doesn't matter to me. Let's just get you on the right path towards your real estate goals. And if you're looking to move to a different spot of the Central Jersey area, check out 2 videos popping up and hopefully help you out a bit too. Have a great day.